There's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Steamers of Montreal taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down and 6 now.
Play action. It's Smith.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
On first down, Smith. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's Smith now on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at this defense,
this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Here we go. Check 51, check 51, cover.
They snap it to Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Howell. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Faking the handoff. Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
13X, 13X. Hey, on turbo, on turbo. So what's up?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he is met in his track. Of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now Gino.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 8. Jones now in motion left. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on that play. And Howell will throw it. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Throwing now is Geno. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And for Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Howell.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Howell. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a 1st down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steamers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to throw, Howell.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
They'll run with Davis Price.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Geno down to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Middle. No ball.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ty Davis Price.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go flip her up.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Trey McBride,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Ty Davis-Price.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Howell.
Buying time to his left.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the 1st on that play.
And they're going to speed things up here.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Howell down to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
20, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
And And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Throwing again.
Howell.
Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful.
And now here's another interception.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Smith. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Geno. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Williams.
And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
And quickly they get to the line.
46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Steamers.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Man open left side, it's Williams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Howell going to audible to something else. Second and 3. Short throw to Disley. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And as this defense walks off the